Hey guys, happy new year. Happy 2023. Um Slight change of plans. I know I'm a big Toyota person, but I actually just purchased this 2010 Jeep Wrangler Sport. Honestly, kind of lost for words because I don't think I've ever wanted to buy a Jeep. I've always wanted one, but I never thought I would buy one. But this opportunity came up and it was perfect timing, and now I have one. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but what a cool experience to just try something new. And like I mentioned to you guys, I've owned a Toyota pretty much my whole life. That's all I've ever driven, Toyota or Honda. This is a complete change up. I've always thought that they were unreliable, and so now I'm actually gonna find out. I've had friends with Jeeps, and this may totally change my mind. Owning one is a totally completely different story, or maybe I end up finding out that what my preconceived thoughts were true. I don't know. So I'm super excited to show you around. And yeah, I mean, I really am kind of lost for words that I even bought it, because I told myself I would never buy one. But here we are today, and here she is. Now, this is a 2010 Jeep Wrangler JK. And one of the biggest reasons I bought it was because of how clean it was. Kind of the history behind this was the first owner only had it for a few years, and the girl that I knew ended up buying this, the girl I bought it from, buying this when she was I think she was a junior or a sophomore in college, and she inherited this. So it's never really been off-road. It's been in dirt roads, and that's pretty much it. And I mean, I don't know. I have high respect for people that keep their vehicles nice and clean, and most importantly, stock. You guys know that when it comes to Jeeps, pretty much everybody will modify them. And for off-road use, for looks, and much more. I mean, it's just fun. It's kind of like back then. I think about it when I used to drive Hondas, with Honda Civics, Honda S2000s. It was just easier to modify, right? There's just a lot of aftermarket support, and this is the reason why people love them. And for me, what I like about the Jeep, specifically this one, is of how timeless it is. I mean, this design has been out there for so long, and it still looks modern. I don't know how they do it. I mean, it's just completely timeless. I know BMWs are timeless. There's a lot of timeless cars here, but I think this is the vehicle that kind of does it the best. I don't think they'll ever kind of stray away from this design. And another thing I like about it is if you go to the front axle, it's not CV axles, it's straight axle. Now that could be a good thing or bad thing. For off-roading, if you want just four wheels touching the ground as much as you can at all times, you want that straight axle. And for off-road, the straight axle is great, but for on-road, that's kind of where you get a little bit of problem if you do end up modifying a Jeep and not modifying it correctly, and you get the death wobble. This one in particular, none of that at all. Completely stock. Even the tire sizes are stock. They came with method wheels. Got a front bumper. I'm unsure what front bumper this is, with a barricade. 10,000 pound winch, I believe. Got some lights in the front. Lights in the corners. And then outside of those three modifications, that's pretty much it. Matching rear spare tire, and yeah, can't wait to show you what's inside. Oh, and then the side steps. All right, so here's what's inside. Check it out. It's just pretty immaculate. I love the hard top. These are actually, as I'm filming this video, these are my first thoughts. This interior really reminds me of the FJ Cruiser. of just how basic and simple it is. As you can see, this isn't the premium model. Still got the roll-up windows, which is a good and bad thing. I mean, just sucks having to roll this window down, right? On the passenger side when you're on the driver's side. You could remove the top, these two, and could also open the back. Previous owner actually ended up giving me a way to winch the top like in a garage, the hard top, so you can remove it. And then I also got a mesh top, bikini top style. So super clean interior. Close it. You know, I'm really surprised actually the quality of the Jeep. I understand why people love these things. Not just to say that because to say it, but it just feels so utilitarian. Kind of reminds me of like the FJ. When I had the FJ, I was like, man, this thing is so built to last. Everything's plastic, but whatever, that doesn't matter. When you're off-roading and when you're using it for the purpose of adventuring, it's kind of what you want, you know? It's carpeted in the bottom. I'm not sure if that's a common thing. What I love about it too is you got a lock center console. Sorry, I was eating food when I grabbed this thing. You got the infamous handle right there. Got a couple cracks on the dash. I know that's a pretty big common thing with Jeeps. And yeah, pretty excited to take this top off. I live close to the beach, so this is gonna be pretty sweet. 149,000 miles. And she purrs. The engine on this thing is pretty rad. It's a 3.8, which is, a lot of people complain about the power and the gas mileage, but I think that the biggest thing is it's reliable, which is the most important thing. There you go, 3.8. Definitely underpowered, kind of similar to a Toyota, I would say, but gets better miles per gallon. And I've been told very reliable, so we'll find that out. A little bit of messy wiring there, but it's no biggie. Yeah, just completely stock. I mean, the people that own this never really off-roaded it. She just drove it to school. Now she wants something that's a little bit better on gas, now that she's not commuting to down the street from her. But I see why girls love this. It's such a good looking SUV. With the proportions of the two-door, four-door would have been nice. But I think for off-roading, you want, with the flex and all that, I think that does benefit when, especially on rocky conditions where you need a ton of flex or articulation with the axles and the wheels. You want the two-door. The four-door is probably going to be a more comfortable ride, but man, this thing turns like a car. It turns so well around corners. It's a sport. Yeah. So here are my final thoughts. I'm excited, a little scared, because I've never owned a Jeep. I've been driving on the freeway and just driving on the road, and I still don't do the Jeep wave. So I apologize for you guys that are Jeep owners out there. I haven't really learned it yet, but it's sweet. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for this new experience, and we'll see where it goes. Probably gonna keep her stock. I don't know. She's been unmolested. Probably keep her that way. So no modifications. I might even switch back to stock wheels. But yeah, I'll do some more reviews. Definitely to kind of make more videos with comparisons with my own experiences with the Land Cruiser. I think that would be a very good comparison video, especially now owning both of these. I put my own money for both of these. So both the Land Cruiser, both the Jeep, and even with the Tacoma, love to share what I think about that. But live axle is definitely gonna be a good comparison. So I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Check it out. Got the death ray, zombie response lights, apocalypse lights. I think these are the only two that work, but you also got the ejecto-ceto button here. It's kind of a big bonus. Four-wheel drive. I love the manual four-wheel drive option, which is nice. Door open.